What is up? Welcome to the WIFF Talk post-game show, postseason edition. This is the first playoff series that we'll be breaking down here, and I've been so excited. It's what everyone's waiting for. It's what the whole season builds up to. So this series was Sandlot versus Cows, best of 5 series, and they were playing all 5 in a day if they needed to. So it was a hot one. They were on pace for potentially a long day. Let's break down all the games. So game 1, it was a very long 5-inning game. It was a brutal start to the day. Out in the summer heat, it just kind of was showing us what everyone was willing to do for that day. No one could get any runs in. People were committed to trying to get the win. It went 5 innings before Foster hit a batter to walk in the winning run at the bottom of 5. It was unseen from Foster. No one would have predicted that's the way the game was going to end. But with how long the game was going, with how hot it was, anything could have happened, and something no one ever would have predicted did. So Cows went up Sandlot went up 1-0 to start the series. Then game 2, Austin versus Connor. This was the Austin game. He had a home run. He pitched a shutout. They won 2 or 3-0 to even up the series at 1-1. Then game 3, Jack Green versus Cooper Simpson. Cows were down 1-4 going into the bottom of the third. They really couldn't get anything going. That one run was just kind of a fluky run. But then Foster hit a 3-run home run to tie it, and then Austin walks it off with the second home run of the day, and the Cows went up 2-1, 1 game away from a World Series berth. But that was not happening in game 4. This was an absolute butt whooping. Foster got relief for the first time since the first season of wiffle ball. He had gone 6-7 years without being relieved, and he couldn't, I don't even think, finish 1 inning because he was hurt. The Sandlot ended up winning 17-3 or some crazy number like that. They really were trying to demoralize the Cows going into a winner-go-home Game 5. And this Game 5 was an exact repeat of the Week 7.5 Game of the Year. It was crazy. Once again, going into the top of the third, the Cows were down 7-2, exactly what it was like Week 7.5. But this time they scored 7 runs to go up 9-7, which was just absolutely crazy. It really felt like they were going to lose the series at this point. Down 5 runs. They hadn't done anything really up to that point. Then they went up 9-7, and then Austin shut out the Sandlot to get the Cows a World Series berth for a second year in a row. No one saw it coming. The Sandlot looked on top, and then all of a sudden the Cows pulled it out. All 4 guys that played for the Cows this series looked really good. Brock, I felt like he was on base every time he went up to bat. Foster, even though he went 0-2 pitching, which no one would have thought the Cows would win if he lost both his games, he had really good hitting, and he really made up for it there. He was a great leader for his team. Austin had 2 home runs and 2 pitching wins, but the best player for that team, which no one would have guessed, was Jack Green, who's the best hitter all day for them, and he got a pitching win. So for the first player of the series of the season, and for his first player of the week, with, I must also mention, the catch of the year, Jack Green. Woo! Welcome, Jack.
Thanks for having me, baby.
So we'll jump right into it. So how does it feel to be the best player for a team that had a lot of talent for it through an entire series, not even just one game?
Well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think I did a good job, but I feel like each player contributed really well. Austin with the pitching, Foster, leadership, got some home runs for us. You know, my job was just get on base no matter what, and it worked out for me. That's all I can say.
Yeah, so I mean this with all due respect. You played above your normal level. I think you brought more to your team than you're expected to, and it was great to see. How do you plan on carrying that into the World Series to kind of boost you guys to help win those games?
I it just clicked for me one day. I think just keep doing what I'm doing, swinging the bat, making good plays in the field, and hopefully our team can get some runs and get some wins for us, and we can win this thing.
Yeah, so speaking of the World Series, how are you feeling personally as a player, but also as a team and as a Cows member going into this 7-game series for the whole thing?
Dinos are a really good team, and it's good. Me and Foster were talking about it earlier. It is going to be a heavyweight battle, but obviously we're going to come out with the utmost confidence and be we're going to take this thing and we're going to run away with it.
Yeah, so I don't think I gave it enough props, but Jack Green had absolutely the catch of the year to save. I think it was game 1. It ended up not mattering because they got the loss, but that catch was the best all year. It was a diving catch. It was great. I think it really kind of represented why you got the Gold Glove this year. I thought it was awesome. But yeah, so that's it for this episode of the WIFF Talk postgame show. The next one will be a World Series breakdown. We'll see you there.
Damn, that's sad.